the extremes of both parties have to be willing to accept compromises from time to time to make some progress, because some progress for the American people is better than nothing. And all too often recently, we've been getting nothing.
But as you know, Evan Bayh is not staying around to fix Congress.
And nothing, oddly enough, is exactly what Democrats want to be on the Indiana ballot on their line for the Senate race. Top Line starts right now.
Hello and welcome to ABCNews.com's Top Line. I'm David Chalian.
And I'm Rick Klein.
Each weekday we're bringing you the very latest political headlines, reporting, insight, analysis, everything you need and want to know about politics.
And it's twitter.com/thenote. You can answer our question of the day or anything else you want.
What is your top line today, sir?
Who's your candidate? Democratic angst at this hour as they actually hope that the one Democratic candidate in Indiana who has a shot at making the ballot fails to do so. That's because she is very little known and does not stand the best chance of being elected. Through a quirk in the law there, if there is no one on the ballot, then the Democratic committee in Indiana can choose their own candidate. They are hoping that no one is there so they can actually engineer this. This just highlights, though, the tough spot that Senator Bayh put them in here with just a day before the signature deadline to come out and say he's not running. It's
going to be very delicate for the Indiana Democrats because this is not the year that you want to be sort of hatching some backroom deal and getting an insider on the ballot in some way. Going nuclear, yes, Barack Obama, the President of the United States, in Maryland today, talking up an energy initiative that you thought may have been coming from a Republican president, not from a Democrat. You have here an $8 billion initiative that the president put out. 2 nuclear power plants are going to be built in this country now, following the lead of Japan and France and other countries that have invested in nuclear energy. Of course, he says this needs to be part of a broad energy policy with renewables and all the like to appeal to his own party. But he's making the political point here, Rick, that this is his fulfilling a promise of reaching out.
This is the latest challenge by the White House saying, look, these are ideas that Republicans can come on board. If they stand in the way of things like this, if they oppose our initiatives like this, then they're not serious about bipartisanship. A lot of gamesmanship, as always. T450. RNC Chairman Michael Steele is meeting with Tea Party leaders today, and it's actually a very large group fitting the movement. You can't find just 1 or 2 leaders here. And this is the latest effort by the Republican establishment to try to own and channel some of the energy that comes out of the grassroots around the Tea Parties. As we know, they're not necessarily likely to help Republicans out, but Michael Steele is making the calculation that you can work with these people more than against them.
Of course, it's completely in private, no press. He's not talking to the press afterwards. So it's not clear how public he wants this embrace to be just yet. And finally today, attacking Romney. No, not in the political sense, but some guy on an airplane as the Romneys were leaving the Olympics actually took a swing, apparently, at the former governor of Massachusetts, former presidential candidate. This is a great story, Rick. You have Governor Romney sitting on the plane with his wife, Ann, leaving the Olympics, and before the allotted time, while they're still on the ground before takeoff, the guy apparently leans back his seat. Annoying people do that on airplanes, and goes right into Ann Romney's lap. And Mitt Romney said, "Hey, man, put your seat forward," apparently, and the guy